Welcome to the map Westfold in BFME 1 on page 2.22 for an epic video commentary in a good against evil matchup between the blue Rohan player Karuskas and his opponent, the yellow Mordor player Centauriu. So it's a good against evil Mordor versus Rohan. Orc opening for Mordor. He's going to capture this one behind the base and also this one close to the base. Rohan on the other hand was using the postern gate to get out faster. In this way he can capture the outer settlements a bit quicker. And every second matters, okay? So also he's going to capture this one very quickly, and that's going to boost his resource income quite a lot. So the Rohan farms, he will have a lot of food bonus, making the Rohirrim cost way less. At this point of the time, he has 1, 2, 3, 4 farms outside. He's about to get the fourth right there, and also 1 farm inside. So that's going to be 5 in total, 20% discount. In a one-on-one situation, the peasants are slightly stronger compared to the orc warriors. Even through the Eye of Sauron, it's very risky to take a fight. And I believe the orcs won't be able to win this battle. But remember, orcs are for free. And he will be playing now with 2 orc pits. Basically means that he will spam lots of orcs every 25 seconds. He will get a new horde of orcs. Haradrim Palace next is the production building number 3. He is relying now on the resource income from the mills outside, and that is very important to keep them protected. Hobbit is microing around, might be in trouble over here. Can he get cloaked? The eye will be revealing him. Now he needs the cloak as soon as possible. One more hit from the orcs and he actually was able to get cloaked. And one more peasant is coming from this location. He has no draft yet. And there we go. Draft has been just purchased. Okay. He cannot attack this guy, unfortunately for him. Now he's able to move. We get to see more peasants, and even more peasants are coming. In the meantime, also the stable is building up, and that means Rohan will have the full food bonus. So that's gonna be, I believe, the farm number 7, 30% discount, will make the Rohirrim really cheap. Mordor was able to keep those 4 lumber mills outside under his control. And that also gave him 20% discount on his structures, but his base is not looking very healthy yet because he's pumping out more and more Haradrims, which is also very important because you need the momentum as Mordor. You want to creep when it's about to creep. You don't want to creep late when there are no more creeps left, because Rohan will try his best to prevent you from taking what you want, which are creeping. So you get to unlock your industry power spike, you can capture the outpost control. All of that is super important. It's going to be the outpost control number 1. He's going to place those Haradrims inside the outpost. He might also try to do this at the top side. But the peasants were able to scout these Haradrim warriors. Okay, so what is the plan? The Hobbit is still cloaked. The Rohirrim are coming to prevent Mordor from creeping, so he's gonna go for the trample. That's gonna also hurt him a little bit. The revenge damage will be like a one-shot immediately. And full base by Rohan. And of course, he's gonna go for the Rohirrim warrior number 4. There are plenty of creeps to take on the map Westfold, which is usually a good map for Mordor, but Rohan is also very good in every map, also in big maps. Because you have so much diversity in your build style. You can go for Rohirrim Archer, for the map control, you can go for Aragorn Rush, you have plenty of options. So Rohirrim are destroying the mills over and over again. The outpost control is going to be a good one. Mordor is filling up the bees using industry. That's going to be quite helpful. Now you might try to rush Nazgul, for example. But what you can also try to do is to go for a Troll Cage. Troll Cage will just give you the extra safetiness and, you know, kind of gives you the chance to keep sticking to the Rohirrim, because Rune Soldiers, even though they are a great counter to the Rohirrim warriors, they are not fast enough to close the distance, while the Troll, who is permanently running, still cannot catch, of course, but you can stick to the Rohirrim way easier. Okay, only 1 outpost control. He's gonna go for the Troll Cage indeed. Rohan is still dominating the map though. Has a lot of resources in the bank, so I'm assuming he wanna go for Aragorn. He has also almost the power points to give him the Anduril sword, which will make him not only faster, but also make him hit like a truck. The Warclair is going to be taken down. That was potentially one of the last remaining creeps on the map beside the Troll creep in the center. This Lumber Mill over here is going to be taken down. Troll, the first one is on the way. But this Lumber Mill has not been touched since the beginning of the game. So this is pumping out lots of resources for Mordor. Now we have a lot of counters. We have Rune Soldiers and also the Trolls. But remember, because he has not 6 full slaughterhouses under his control, he won't get the full food bonus to reduce the mountain trolls to the minimum amount, which is 810. And because he needs to invest 900 every like 25 seconds, he also needs to invest another 350 every 20 seconds just to control the map, which is a lot, because you need to invest in 20 seconds around about 1200 resources. Outpost will be taken by Rohan, and that's a good strategy to prevent Mordor from taking it. All you need to do is take it yourself. We have also Aragorn with the Andúril sword upon the field. That's a good counter to the Rune Soldiers. And Trolls are chasing. Outpost control for Mordor. That's going to be the outpost number 2, because he has no Haradrims on top of that. He's deciding to build a big tower. Rohirrim will be able to get away. There is no archer inside this one. He also didn't go for the... he actually went for the Andúril sword. I take it back. Outpost number 1, number 2. He's gonna go for the archer range and, you know, try to garrison those outposts for some safetyness. With a statue behind, the archers will deal a lot of damage. Aragorn is gonna come to this location to prevent Mordor from destroying this. Orcs will try to avoid Aragorn, but it's easier said than done. And you need to demolish the buildings in time, because you don't want to feed a lot of power points to your opponent. Troll, you cannot fight this. Oh my god, Aragorn is sitting like a truck. He's trying to get away, but he can't. Aragorn is swinging the sword super quickly. And that's going to be the end of this mountain troll. Which basically means now you know that no rush is going to happen anytime soon. When you see Aragorn, you know he invested the majority of his resources for the Aragorn. And he's trying to play for the lead game. So not gonna rush you down. So you can play it a bit more chill as Mordor, from the Mordor perspective. He's gonna potentially stop making trolls, never mind. He still needs to make some more Rune Soldiers. Industry has been used. His resources are not looking that hard. He could go for Devastation, of course, if he wanted to. Because an early Nazgul or a Witch King could be super helpful in this situation. Double outpost control is always great. Aragorn is coming, and there is also Archer with a statue plus Theoden leadership, so that's a lot. And that should be the reason why you should not try to commit to this outpost. You cannot take it down. But orcs are literally everywhere. This well should be protected quite easily, not a big problem. Okay, so the troll cage is level 2. The first drummer troll is about to join the battlefield. That's gonna empower those trolls, make them deal more damage, become more resistant, and also level up way quicker. Remember, in 2.22, there is a feature you can use. You can upgrade your trolls manually to the attack troll, to the level 2 troll. But you need to invest 900 resources for this. So it's not cheap, but in the ultimate late game, where money potentially will not become a problem, you can always do this. Because this will not only make them stronger, but also will enable their self-healing over time. Aragorn, a one-man army, almost level 7 already. That's scary. And there comes the first Nazgul. And Nazgul is with us. Okay, that should be enough to prevent Rohan from destroying this outpost, at least for now. And also farm power points. He also went for the devastation, by the way. That's the reason why he was able to get the Nazgul that quickly.
The farm is ready.
But when we are talking about Rohan, we are talking about a faction that is designed to counter the Mordor faction. And for example, Eowyn, we just heard her, she's a great counter. Her smite ability already deals a lot of damage all alone. And there is an archer. Eowyn is going to use smite. Look, it's going to be a big chunk on the Nazgul. The Alvin summon, that's going to be a one-shot. Fire arrows wasted. And Mordor should realize, okay, I cannot defend this. There are elves. They will be shooting me down continuously. So the outpost number 1 from Mordor is going to be taken down, and that's going to get the outpost control in favor of Rohan. in the late game, when the ultimate summons are unlocked, we are talking about AOD and Balrog, the outpost control is what can win you the game or lose you the game. But we have some trolls up on the field. Okay, trolls are good, because he has not much that can shoot yet, but he's about to get a human archer with fire upgrades and put him inside the Zitta, plus the steel tube behind, plus the Theoden leadership. It's a lot. And Nazgul is coming too. Smite should be on cooldown if I'm not mistaken. Never mind, Smite actually get back on the field really quickly. The archers inside the outpost will take him down. And also the trolls are dying, but now the statue is gone. It means the archers won't have the damage leadership anymore, and they shouldn't be able to deal too much more damage. And the trolls are able to handle the rest. But in the meantime, Aragorn is also taking the other outpost. Like, that's what you can do with Aragorn. You can send him solo to an outpost, and he can legit take it down by himself. Not many heroes can do this. And that's gonna be the first base rush on the Mordor castle. And if he can destroy this Haradrim Palace level 3, that's gonna be big. And it looks like it's gonna go down. It means no more rune soldiers anytime soon. In order to make runes, you don't need to only rebuild your Haradrim Palace, but you also need to recruit 4 Haradrim warriors to get it to level 2. So Mordor is kind of losing the whole map now. It's very unfortunate. There's only 2 Lambrimirs in the slaughterhouse remaining under his control, and Rohan is dominating the whole map. Going now for the armory next. He should have the eco to do whatever he wants to do. He will get rich very soon. 6 power points almost collected for Karuskas, the Rohan player. I mean, of course, going for the ends not very efficient against Mordor. Cloudbreak is always a better choice to make the trolls lose a lot of armor and speed. And Mordor has the darkness already. Okay, in this situation, you want to kill the elves though. That's super important. It looks like he will be able to do this. There is still not much it can shoot. So the Witch King kinda can do whatever he wants to do. He was able to destroy the whole battalion of the elves. It's a lot of resources gone. But remember, Mordor is still struggling with the map control, still struggling with the outpost control. So he needs to make a big army like this and use the potential darkness, Witch King, drama leadership, Eye of Sauron to make something happen. And never stop making orcs. They are for free. And you never want to demolish your orc pit, so you want to pump out orcs over and over again. But you don't want to be stalling. When you cannot camp really against Rohan. Rohan is like an anti-camp faction when you are Mordor. It's really, like, especially without catapults, it's almost impossible to camp. Darkness is going to be used. Witch King needs to be careful. Smite, but Eowyn is going to get knocked on the ground and get two-shotted by the troll with the darkness. And Witch King leadership. Outpost going to be taken down. The elves are actually hurting, and that's going to be the use of the Cloudbreak. Cloudbreak again will make them slower and also reduce their armor quite a bit. Micro is very important in those situations. And Rohan is trying to go for the beast, but Nazgul was just getting revived, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this one was revived. And 2 flying creatures are able to prevent your opponent from rushing your castle. So he's gonna pick up a little bit. Try to make more trolls. You might say, but why don't you make combos? It's just difficult, you know. Because Theoden is all about it level 4. He can legit charge into you, get glorious charge during the charge, and then wipe out your army entirely. So in this matchup, against Gondor maybe we can do this, but in this matchup, it's not needed. Like, there is nothing you need to kill with archers. You know, you can do all of that with catapults or trolls. Against Gondor, you need them because Gondor can summon the eagles, but Rohan doesn't have any flying creature. We have some Elven warriors. The station has been just used for the second time, if I'm not mistaken. 4.2k for Mordor, 4 power points collected. And Karuskas has 0 power points collected because he went for the Cloudbreak, for the Elven Summon, for the Anduril Sword, for the Draft, and for the heal. This one guy will eventually be able to destroy this in an hour. Eowyn will be revived. She's just too efficient. Look, you can revive for only for 490. And that's thanks to the hero bonus, because he has 30% hero bonus. So Legolas will only cost 1960 and Gimli only 1540. Like 980 for Eomer, for example. You get such a big discount thanks to the heroic statue. Okay, so Mordor needs catapults. Okay, he's realizing that he needs catapults. He needs some sort of ranged siege weapon. There is a counter to the immobile archer army from Mordor, from Rohan. And this Rohirrim could always look for a push, for a rush on the base. But remember, there is a Witch King and a Nazgul. They will immediately target you whenever you try to think about rushing the Mordor base. Okay, it looks like he wants to go for a siege, using the range advantage of this catapult to make stuff happen. And catapult is hurting against archers. Look at this, boom. You see? It's a one-shot on his Elven warriors. So, and these trolls have one mission. They need to protect this, no matter what. Level 5 Rohirrim are charging in. That's not very good. He might go down. Whole battalion has been taken down. But the Nazgul, I'm assuming he was getting sniped through the smite. Yeah. Okay, but the rush can still happen. So it's very difficult for Rohan to make it and destroy this catapult without getting shot in the face. Because watch this damage. Boom. You see? He's feeding a lot. And he's gonna maybe get the chance to shoot one more time. Oh, nice dodge here. The elves without fire arrows don't even hurt the catapult at all. And there is more coming from behind. So 2 catapults now. And once the siege war is hitting level 2, the production speed of the catapult will be even faster. And yeah, basically be patient. Here the game is about patience, okay? So you don't need to be panicking, oh, he's targeting my trolls, I need to charge in, because that's exactly what he wants you to do. You were like, okay, you want to play cat and mouse? I'm down to this, you know? And you play for the long term. Because your catapults, as you can see and tell, are really, really dangerous. Two-shotting the statue, for example. And the trolls will prevent. The only important thing in this situation is to use your catapults manually, so they don't shoot when the enemy is charging into you. Look what's gonna happen if you target with them. So the elves will fall into darkness. So it's very difficult situation now for Rohan. And if he doesn't demolish those buildings in time, he will also feed a lot of power points. Power points are looking even. Catapult damage against buildings is also kind of crazy. Darkness is going to be used. Cloudbreak will be used to counter this. And here again, it's super important to play it patiently, okay? GC is going to be used. Now he's charging into the army. The catapults have been left alone though. That's not very good. The trolls are not acting always the smartest. Which needs to be careful. The troll is doing a good job though, hitting like a truck level 5 troll. That's something you don't see very often. And there is still 1 catapult remaining on the field. And this has to be protected no matter what. There are 2 trolls. One of them level 5, one of them level 2. Cloudbreak's effect is going to be gone very soon. The armor reduction will be gone super soon. And make sure to protect this. Okay, from this battle all alone, Mordor was able to get a lot of power points, okay? He's up to 13 power points in total. Smite. Level 5 troll has to be protected no matter what. But it's hard. He's targeting him very, very good. And try to save him. Maybe he can save him. Looks like he will be able to save him actually. It's pretty good. The Nazguls are back from the graveyard. We have now 2 Nazguls plus the Witch King, so it's 3 total. And Mordor is doing a good job, you know, pressuring non-stop with the orcs. That's what you are supposed to do. Create some sort of momentum with your orc army. If you lose them, it's whatever. It's not gonna hurt you economically, as they are for free. Oh, but here's some defense inside the outpost, so you cannot really commit to this. So the map is looking once again like a 50-50 situation. Even though Rohan has still the advantage thanks to the outpost he has one additional outpost over his opponent. And I think Mordor's main plan is to change that exact situation. Destroy the outpost, take it down, take it for yourself, and share the outposts, which are 4 of them on the map Westfold, like a 50-50. The Nazgul, I don't know what he's trying to do over here. Might go down, will go down. Actually, he will be able to survive, that's pretty good. That's a very important farm, he will be losing very soon. And trolls, all they need to do, again, play it patient, play it smart, don't rush things. 15.5 power points, 5.5 power points for Rohan. Nazgul was better damage, so he was sent back to the bees. Erwin is on a mission. One does not simply walk into Mordor. I don't know what she was thinking actually, okay? Maybe she was hoping that the enemy player is not paying attention. Okay, now make it rain fire. This Catapult also has to be careful. There is Aragorn, so you need to avoid him no matter what. Okay, the troll number 1 has been taken down. Unfortunately, trolls are dying super fast against Glorious Charge plus Aragorn plus Tyrion leadership. Eoma is only level 1 though, that's pretty good. Catapult still able to shred through the Glorious Charge on the Rohirrim Archers. Rohirrim Archers have not the best defense in the game. And 2 of the Catapults have been already destroyed. He's trying to target down the trolls, but the trolls need to make sure that they are kind of in the range of the drummer troll to not lose the leadership, which is super important. The armor leadership is what keeps them kind of alive. And the Catapult, the one and only Catapult, is doing a phenomenal job. 18 power points collected for Mordor and almost 7 collected for Rohan player Karuskas. So the outpost has no protection on it. It might go down. But there is not much that can shoot anymore. That's why you can always commit now with your Nazguls. But there is a very good defense. Here's the battle banner plus a statue here. So playing it kind of for a long game. And that's why you need catapults. Imagine you commit to this area without catapults, bro. You will lose. I mean, it's safe to say that catapults are the best unit in the entire game. Okay, Nazgul got chunked, but only one of them. There is still a healthy one plus the Witch King. Outpost control, farm control. He's protecting this settlement over here. And here's a very big army still, you know. Plenty of Rohirrim Archer. But he still needs to make some Rohirrim in order to destroy these catapults. So Mordor needs to bring the battle to them. With orcs everywhere, more orcs are coming from the bottom. The catapults need to be protected. Nazgul and Witch King need to commit now as soon as possible. Can you kill Aragorn maybe? He's too tanky actually. I still believe that he would die super quickly to the drummer troll Witch King plus eventually. You can kill him very fast. But Rohan is doing a good job, you know, kind of trying to stall, trying to prevent him from reaching to the castle. Because against catapults, you don't want to be in a choke point, as they do have splash damage. So Mordor is gonna make a move regardless. 3 of them are moving. The archers on top of the wall have no chance. Remember, the statue nor the wall banner don't give you enough armor to withstand the damage of this. He's gonna use for the cloud. He's gonna go for the cloud break. Here has been used on Erwin. Witch King gonna go down, unfortunately. That's really unfortunate. Does he have Balrog? He does have Balrog, but also Ron has EOD. So keep that please in mind. Oh, he's gonna use the Balrog kind of defensively. Not getting the chance to kill a lot, but maybe enough to prevent him from pushing, but the Balrog is gonna get the chance to fly inside the bees. All the trolls are gonna go down to the Goblin town. Okay, Theoden got killed by the Balrog. They was kind of lucky though. He was running into this. And I think also Eowyn got killed before. Yeah, Eowyn and Theoden got both killed. He never recruited Gimli nor Legolas. Gimli could have been a good choice here, by the way, because his extra is always a one-shot on the catapults. With this many statues, you can recruit them only for 1500 resources, and then every 45 seconds you throw an X, you one-shot a catapult. Just gonna go for the Legolas instead. The Nazguls are alive, but the most important one, talking about the Witch King, has been taken down. He's trying his best to protect this. Using double Screech at the same time is not efficient. You want to use Screech, wait for the duration to be off. So then you can use the second Screech from your other Nazgul. They have not much leadership here, only from Aragorn. That's why they don't deal too much damage to the Fairies, but they will go down. He killed only the higher level Rohirrim Marcha, but I think it's not worth it to lose both your Nazguls in exchange. Yes, true, you can revive them for free, but it's gonna take you 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and also time is a resource in this game. Ents have been also unlocked. Aragorn is doing a good job, almost level 8. We have still plenty of trolls. Darkness on cooldown, and Cloudbreak is also on cooldown. So Cloudbreak cooldown, wasn't Cloudbreak used at the same time, but it looks like it's recharged a bit faster. End Summon land has been covered. Aragorn is going to be the target of the trolls. The reason why they are glowing is thanks to the Roar ability, because they will get only a tiny bit of movement speed bonus. Actually, the Ents are doing a good job against trolls, kind of bullying them really hard. Aragorn is still on the Aragorn is still being hunted by plenty of trolls. The drummer is not close enough. Eye is going to be moved, even moved farther. He's committing on the Aragorn, and Aragorn is going to be taken down. That's going to give a lot of power points now to Mordor player. He has a lot of resources anyway, and now he will go for the Colder Heart. Colder Heart basically means increase the production speed of everything that is able to produce units. Talking about Orc Pit, Haradrim Palace, Mumakilpan, Troll Cage, even Siege Wargs will have 175% increased production speed. The trolls gonna come out super fast, watch this. And also, of course, orcs are gonna come out super fast. Catapult's gonna come out super fast. But the outpost has been taken down. And once again, the outpost advantage goes now to the Rohan player. But the game is still open. It's an open game. Both players have unlocked their ultimate spells. Both players already used it once. Witch King is back on the field. It's awesome. He's gonna use the banner on his orcs to make them a bit stronger. And I think he wants to commit to the outpost here at the bottom, at the top right side of the map. But you want to destroy this outpost sitter. That's your primary target. Legolas has been also recruited. Witch King gonna get close to this, and that will also give leadership to the Orc warriors. And I'm assuming they can take it down. They can destroy the outpost sitter. With the Eye of Sauron, they definitely can. Their damage output is gonna be crazy. The well is not gonna be demolished. Level 4 Orc that unlocks automatically the Black Orc for additional damage and armor. Legolas cannot really do much. He's on level 1. Aragorn will be revived. Remember, you need to invest a lot of resources. Talking about resources, Rohan is not that rich, because the amount of stuff he lost is of course much more expensive to be replaced compared to the Witch King or Nazgul from Mordor, which are basically revived for free. Only your trolls and your catapults you need to pay for. And we have a big army of trolls. Okay, Balrog is available and also EOD is available. Remember, it has been used before at the same time. That's gonna be the second usage of this ultimate spells. And he's gonna use it in a really bad way, unfortunately for him. And it's a good move. Always whip a hero who's close to you. It's gonna get him to you, and then you can finish him off like this. He was only able to do this on Eoma, so he was only level... Actually, he was level 3. So... The thing is... Oh my god, he lost all the catapults here. The thing is, Rohan got away from this situation without using his own ultimate spell, which is the Offbreakers. So now he has advantage over his opponent, but there are plenty of catapults for the defense. Actually, only 3 of them. You need to keep microing over and over again. You cannot really get shot in the face. Oh, that's gonna be a good defense if I'm not mistaken. That's gonna be a really good defense. One more is coming, actually. Okay, that's awesome. Very well done. Call the Heart can be used one more time, but his command points kept almost. So, not a good choice to use it. Then you cannot really benefit a lot from it. And he was able to take the outpost at the top side. So it's going to be again 2-2. So 50-50 situation. Going for the Mumu kill pen is the first time in this game. So wants to recruit some of the Mumu kills. Sending one elf is not going to achieve too much. Plenty of orcs keep pressuring the map over and over again. Does he have units inside? No, he doesn't actually. It is going to be bad for him because... Yeah, you can see. There is no Archon. And also, the money is coming in from the Scavenger. So Mordor's lead game, while Rohan and Gondor can summon a lot of reinforcements, evil factions have powers that are able to generate money and resources. I believe Rohan is still not very rich, and he's also not using the advantage of his Army of the Dead. Just doesn't use it. Be careful here. Oh, what a fine hit. Can always use Screech. He targeted the Nazgul. That was not good. Could have killed the Witch King over here. This Nazgul is back to full HP. Never recruited Kaufmag, unfortunately. Okay, so Call the Heart has been used actually. You can see the production speed is kind of going crazy. He will be using the End Summon. Ends are dealing a lot of damage to the buildings as well, and the Mumu kill couldn't get out. They've been saved. That's good and important. So, outpost at the top left will also be taken down by Rohan. Catapult's making a move over here. Balrog not available, but EOD is. He has plenty of trolls here, kind of hiding, because he knows the enemy has EOD. So when you know enemy has EOD and you don't have Balrog, you want to try to have 2 big armies. So if one of them will be crushed by the EOD, you will still have like a army for the worst case scenario, basically for your plan B. Outpost getting shot by the 2 catapults. They are doing a really good job here. Ooh, for a fine hit, but they don't die this time. They have too much leadership. The normal Rohirrim don't take too much damage anyway from the catapult shot. EOD is going to be used to clear those trolls at the top side, but Mordor had another army at the bottom side. So, and that's what you want to do, right? You want to be prepared. And also this outpost has a great protection on it. Plenty of catapults. So it's going to be difficult for Rohan to commit to this without being shot in the face multiple times from every single side. The EOD's time won't last that long, and he was able to save this big army. And now the advantage turns into the hands of Mordor player. Because his opponent just, I don't want to say wasted, but he just used the off-breaker, okay? And that means he has Balrog advantage. Plus, he has a big army. And that's the best combination you can have. You want to get the advantage of the ultimate summon, plus you want to have a big army to get the best out of that situation. Okay, so the outpost, it looks like it will be given up by Rohan. He kind of knows it's very difficult to save. This push will have a lot of catapults in it. So we are talking about 6 catapults in total. That's a lot. This army is not looking too bad. Eoma was also able to get level 4. That's super important. That's the best leadership for the Rohirrim Archer. They will be able to burst down everything they should. I mean, it's all about who's gonna burst who first, okay? Because yeah, of course, they can crush the catapults in a second, but catapults can also crush them in a second. And the spread out trolls are looking pretty good. Okay, he's gonna use the Cloud Break. Ooh, son. Oh, that was a juice Balrog sound. He killed all the army, bro. Killed all of them. He didn't kill any of the heroes, but that's totally fine. Heroes without any backup against this many trolls are kind of completely useless. The wall is gonna be breached. Did Eoma die actually? I think Eoma died through, yeah. Okay, he lost one of the most important heroes in the game. The Nazgul might be in big trouble over here. Looks like he's gonna get in safety. This is gonna be saved. Oh, that was a nice whip actually. Okay. Oh, be careful here with the Nazgul. Yeah, you have nothing to buff anymore. You have only two Rohirrim Archer and one normal Rohirrim. It looks like the castle will be going down for the first time in this game. And he has always a plan B in the base, you know? Like he's, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go for a castle, but if you try to come to my castle, I will have something to defend myself with. So I'm not gonna leave myself completely unprotected. Remember that Nazgûls and Witch King can always get back to the castle. Oh, one of them has been taken down. Even actually using the smite ability quite wisely. I don't know about this. No, 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 no. Okay. As long as you can save the Witch King, it's all good. He has the money thanks to the devastation to purchase the castle for himself. And now Rohan has 2 outposts only, and Mordor has 2 castles plus 1 outpost. And the orcs will have an easy time to control the bottom side of the map thanks to the castle which is in between the top and bottom. So Rohan has to find a way to destroy this as soon as possible. Darkness, I believe, is still available. Trolls will be sent to deal with the Ents, but the Ents are dying also to the Firestone upgraded catapults. Don't want to be shooting like this. Oh boy, the Ents don't joke though, they just one tap, one shot. Witch King needs to be careful to not get killed. Oh my, that was really close actually. But take a look into the minimap in the meantime, you know? Mordor is destroying the bottom side, and Rohan is gonna be... Actually, Rohan is kind of rich. So I believe he's planning to destroy this castle and retake it for himself. But remember, he has no stable, no archery, so he cannot really make a big army. He is unwillingly forced to save the resources. Or he needs to demolish some of the buildings to build production buildings on it. So, EOD is almost available though. Is he gonna try to use it and try to destroy this castle? That's the big question. Okay, he's gonna use it. Trolls are on the charge. I mean, Witch King can always get in safety, no problemo. Commitment at the top side. There is nothing that can shoot inside the outpost. And I don't think he has enough to destroy this beast, bro. I don't think he does. The well is gonna go down. He has a lot of resources still, but it's all savings, you know. He has not resource generation anymore. He has only 1, 2, 3 farms outside. 4. That's all he got. Mordor is having the whole map. Also reviving his fallen Nazgûls. Besides one, he forgot about them. And making a big army to send. And in the super late game, the Cold Horde ability is so good. In those situations, it's so damn helpful. Okay, he's gonna try to destroy this castle, but the trolls are already here for the defense.
Watch out! It's one of those Nazgûl.
And also, Nazgûl is back on the field. Witch King kinda low, needs to be careful. And there is only one normal row him. So one consistent damage dealer against buildings. Here when Smite is on cooldown, that means you cannot even finish off this Nazgûl. And the beast is gonna be fine and safe. And the next Balrog is gonna be able to finish it. So next Balrog can at least finish one outpost, but because they're close to each other, what you can do is use it here and then fly twice to this area to use your Breath Fire for the second time and take down also the second outpost, which would be the end of the Rohan player. So you can see it was not looking good for Mordor. But at the end of the day, Mordor always wins. GG well played. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to leave a like to this video, subscribe to not miss future uploads on the channel. I will see you next time. Until then, take care of yourself, keep hitting like a truck, and as always, stay beyond standards. Peace out, boys.